What's up? Honor number 26 here. I'm here to give you my first Wrestling in the Armory Now review. You're probably wondering a little bit what that is, but stick around for a little while, you'll find out. But first, I want to say thank you, TNA. I mean, I haven't said it on camera yet. I wanted to. I finally have seen the two matches that everybody's been clamoring about. I gave Nigel and Angle 4.25, and the three-way with Joe Styles and Daniels 4.5. Not enough to make a match of the year countdown, or at least the top 10 part of it. But it was still 4.5 and a good match. I just wanted to say that on camera because TNA does deserve it a little bit. But let's get to this now. Alright, F1rst Wrestling is not one of your bigger indies, but they deserve your attention because they have a very good product, and it was very apparent on this show, even though this show did take place October of last year. They have probably the biggest guy from their indie that is consistently wrestling in their indie is Arik Cannon, who I'm a big fan of, so that's good. But definitely, this is a good show. Very, very easy to see. I'll put the link to the DVD and their MySpace in the description box because check them out. At least get knowledgeable about this company, which is my point in doing this. Even though probably it's not ROH, even though they have wrestlers that you would probably recognize. So, and as well for my review, I'm going to give my opinions on each and every single wrestler along with the match. Tell you whether you'll see them in PWG, in my opinion, or Ring of Honor, or maybe even in the mainstream. I think there's one guy on here that I think definitely can make it, or definitely has a big shot. Alright, the opener we got is probably the worst match of the night, which I definitely like on a card, and this was not a bad match at all. Arya Daivari, who is Sean Daivari, Sheikh Abdul Bashir, his brother, versus the King of Throwdown, Venom. This match was 2 stars. It was just okay. Venom is kind of a bigger guy, or one of the bigger guys I've seen on this show, and he was only okay in my opinion. I mean, he definitely can make his name known a little bit in wrestling, but I think that Arya Daivari is a lot better. I mean, he's very charismatic. I like to see a lot more from him. I mean, he looked very good in this match, in my opinion. So 2 stars there. Nothing much. I mean, it was just a good little opener. I mean, nothing all that much, though. Next, we got Udo versus Kamikaze Klecker. This is probably... These two guys I really didn't see a ton of potential out of. Both of them were okay and were good in F1rst Wrestling, but I don't think they're ready for PWG or ROH yet, or definitely not WWE. WWE TNA, I mean, I think they would not do all that well there. So this is 2.25 though. These guys kind of have good styles together, and they only went a little while. So if they had a match that maybe went like 20 minutes, I would like to see what they can do. Then we got Lince Dorado, who's in Chikara. You should know him in the Futures Now stable, versus Arik, the Anarchist Arik Cannon. This match was very good. 3.5 stars. Liked it a lot. I'm a big fan of Arik Cannon. Don't know why hasn't been in Ring of Honor yet. And Lince Dorado is good as well. Not as good as Arik Cannon, but still, I think he deserves a shot in Ring of Honor. See how he can do, and so do all the Futures Now members, especially Helios and him. But this was a good match. Maybe went a little too long. Maybe they should have kind of combined. I think this went about 20 minutes, and maybe they should have gone like 15. Just put all the big spots one right after the other, instead of just kind of just chain wrestling. I mean, this could have been a 4-star level match, but it went a little long. I like that they're giving this match time because these two guys definitely can go that distance. But I mean, I like the match, but it just should have gone a little bit shorter, in my opinion. 3.5. It was still good though. I liked it. Then we got Playboy Pete Huge coming to the ring by Allison Danger, who I forgot how hot she was, by the way, versus Horus the Psychopath. Horus the Psychopath has a very different gimmick. He's like from an insane asylum, like Abyss, but he actually is showing the signs of being in an insane asylum. This match was just okay. This is probably the worst match of the night. Actually, I did like this better than Arya Daivari and Venom because of the ring psychology that both these men had together. Pete Huge, I like to see a little bit more out of him. Actually, I'd like to see a little bit more out of both these men because they both had very different styles, and I kind of liked it, actually, a little bit. Pete Huge is the heel, and is the heel in this match, and Horus Psychopath, I mean, I guess is the face because he really didn't interact with the crowd at all, except for there was one really, really funny spot, in my opinion. There was a guy in a wheelchair in the front row, and Horus Psychopath used him as a weapon. And you could tell the guy who was in a wheelchair was I think paralyzed, or he's at least paralyzed, was kind of into it, at least, so he kind of just knocked it. You see him kind of reach his foot out and kind of kick Pete Huge, which was really funny. So, I'm going to give this only 2. It was alright, but besides that, it was just okay. Then we got a tag team you guys should recognize, the Osirian Portal versus a team that you might not. Midwest Ground and Air made up of Nate Bash and Benjamin Saylor. If we're not hearing of Nate Bash and Benjamin Saylor, this match was very, very good. Not quite the 4-star level, but still it was very, very good. This is the match of the night, in my opinion, 3 3/4 stars. Osirian Portal has had their shot in Ring of Honor, but I think they should get another one because they are the longest reigning Campeones de Parejas from Chikara. I mean, I'd like to see a ton more out of Benjamin Saylor and Nate Bash. I mean, they were both very, very impressive. I mean, great double team moves. I mean, if Ring of Honor comes back to Minnesota anytime, I don't see why all these guys can get like one shot, like Eric Cannon, that are specifically Minnesota talent, because this is in the same arena as Ring of Honor where they held all their St. Paul, Minnesota shows, same exact arena. Eric Cannon should get a shot. Midwest Ground and Air. Of the ones we've gone through so far, those are the ones that I definitely think should get a shot. This tag team match was this was very Chikara-like in this match. I mean, they're not really copying Chikara, but I mean, because the Assyrian Portal is from Chikara, you kind of see those. I guess can draw conclusions from that. So 3 3/4, very good job there. Next we got 6% body fat Rob James versus M-Dog 20 Matt Cross. I think he's one of the only guys on this card that has had considerable amount of Ring of Honor appearances, and he looked very, very good here. I don't know why he should not get another shot in Ring of Honor. I know he did at Steel City Clash, and I think again in a cut above, but I mean, he's really good in my opinion. I mean, if he wasn't, I mean, Rob James is basically F1rst Wrestling's version of Santino Marella. Basically, he is very charismatic, has an awesome gimmick, is very good on the mic, but is just okay in ring. Is alright. I mean, it's different, and I like this character a lot, but he really wasn't all that great of an in-ring guy, because Matt Cross was kind of pick up the pace, and Rob James wasn't really able to follow. This match was just okay. It was almost good, but it wasn't good. I'm going to give it 2 3/4 stars. Not all that much. I mean, Matt Cross, I don't know why he hasn't appeared for Ring of Honor again. I mean, maybe he has something in Japan. I'm not sure. But still, this was very, very kind of could have been better. I mean, if maybe you put Rob James in there, maybe with Arya, Daivari. Maybe they've had a match. I'm not sure, because those are the 2 most charismatic guys I saw on this DVD. So I'd like to see them face off, because I think that'd be actually a very funny match. They're both not as good as Colt Cabana is at that, in my opinion, but I mean, still, it'd be a great match. Then next we got the main event of the new generation made up of Cody, ONeal, and Aaron Corbin versus Ryan Cruz, and replacing Darren Corbin, and I'll get to why this is, with the anarchist Eric Cannon. Ryan Cruz's regular tag team partner is Darren Corbin, Aaron Corbin from the New Generation's brother. And apparently, while Ryan Cruz was going to get Chipotle before the show, New Generation attacked Darren Corbin, which is not on the DVD, or at least I don't remember. And so basically, Eric Cannon is stepping into the place because he is the best worker in F1rst. This was a good main event. There's some good double teams, like Aaron Corbin had, I guess it was Ryan Cruz draped across his knees, and then Cody did a Cape Rana onto Ryan Cruz, which is very cool to see. A couple more moves. I mean, Eric Cannon did a sit out like slam that was very, very cool to see. And a lot of these guys have good chemistry with each other, but it was just a good main event. Just good. 3 1/2. This is a very, very easy show to sit through. It was only about 2 hours. This is your definition of an indie wrestling promotion that needs to get a little more exposure, and that's what I saw in this. Definitely the first indie that I had not seen, that I bought a DVD from in a while, that I was very, very impressed with. So I'm going to give the show a 7.5. Really doesn't have a great match on it. I mean, everything from 2 stars to 3 3/4. So it's a very easy show to sit through. Pick this up. Expand your wrestling knowledge. I invite you guys to do it. I'll see you guys later.